Torp here. Friday night bliss, I guess, huh? All right, check this out. I'm doing a follow-up video to the DoorDash Revolution. I don't even know if it was his last video. The acceptance rating does matter video. And I'll be honest with you, I got a little bit of a sweet spot for this video because I got a sweet spot. It's called my opinion. Problem is, my opinion is based in my facts, not anybody else's. DoorDash Revolution is talking about acceptance rating does matter and the people in his market. Now, he said these words himself in his video, non-edited, his words. So I ain't giving shit out. Nothing. Zero. Mr. DoorDash Revolution spoke about Memphis, Tennessee. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. His video, his words, all right? So I ain't trying to fucking drop docs, as you guys put it. So apparently in Memphis, Tennessee area, he has an acceptance rating. It's probably pretty damn high because all of his videos are talking about how the Diamond program works good for him, Top Dasher works good for him. DoorDash Revolution. The one thing that I noticed that got me when you first started talking about acceptance rating was the fact that you are in the LOP. And for those of you in real into large order program ain't no joke. That's the creme de la creme is what that is. And a lot of people talked about that program as if it was, here's how you achieve it. Man, you don't achieve it. You do not achieve the large order program. The large order program falls into your lap by doing the same damn job you've been doing every day. It's like the golden ticket at the Willy Wonka's chocolate factory is what it is. You gotta get lucky. You have to be invited, and there has to be an opening. I said that backwards, but you get the point. Acceptance rate matters if they accept you into a program. If you're not being accepted into a program or invited into a program, this acceptance rate is nothing more than a ploy to get somebody to take orders that a lot of people call bullshit. All right? So I went for the Top Dasher, got it. I went for the large order program, not large order, sorry, scratch that. The Diamond program, got it. It served me nothing, honestly. It really didn't. I'm not making that up. I'm not trying to hate on DoorDash. I personally love DoorDash. It serves me quite well, but I have to do it my way, or it doesn't work. All right? So what he's talking about is the acceptance rating does matter in his market. That's the only thing that I think is missing in his statement. It's your market, man. It's not my market. If you came up here and did it in my market, you'd be like, hell no, your videos would change. My sweet spot is between 20% and 40%. That's what it is. When I'm in the mid-30s, I'm doing great. Dude, all the orders I see, the Diamond program people showing on YouTube, I'm talking about Sarah Elizabeth, all the way through it. Even Brash Dasher, all of them. Man, dude, I get the same orders. I do. I promise you it's true. I get the same orders. They just don't have the diamond icon on them. It doesn't say high priority order. It doesn't say high paying order. They're just good. You know what I mean? They're good. But I'm going to agree with the DoorDash Revolution right here before this video ends, so stay tuned for that. The acceptance rate, for some reason in my market, works between 20 and 40. For me. For my device. You know what I mean by my device, my phone. It works for that. It does. All right? I'm getting better orders than I did when I was over 70%. You can't make that up. That is not a joke anybody's going to laugh at because it's true. It sucks. For me, it sucked. It was awful. I was driving more than I was making. Everybody's talking about the hourly rate. I don't go by hourly, man. That's a bad idea. And when I say, man, I'm not talking DoorDash Revolution. I'm talking in general. That's a bad idea to go by the hourly rate. It's discouraging. First week out, man, I was making $19.33 an hour on my W-2, and I was trying to match that with this job. And I wasn't hitting $19.33 an hour. I'm sitting there feeling like a schmuck. And then I finally realized if I didn't look at it as hourly, but I looked at it as salary, how much you making for the week? You made $10 on Monday, but you made $700 between Wednesday and Sunday. That's a big fucking check. How many hours did you put in? Oh, 30. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would I look at my hourly if my beginning to end was bigger than my W-2? My W-2 did not even compare to what I'm doing on DoorDash. It wasn't even close. Once you took the taxes out, and everybody's talking about taxes on DoorDash. You got wear and tear in your car, you got car insurance, you got... Dude, you had those anyway. Everybody that goes to a W-2 job's got to do that. You just got to have car insurance even if you don't work. Car insurance is a part of life if you got a car. It doesn't matter if you're a DoorDash gig driver, doesn't matter what it is. You got a car, you got to have car insurance. By law, all 50 states. As far as I know, United Kingdom at this point. So I go by salary. I go by the curve. How much did I make this week and how many hours did I work? Because I know people on salary that make more money than I do, but they're working 2 to 3 times longer than I am too. So if you took their hourly on their salary jobs, and these are blue collar workers, they're making like $10 to $15 an hour. Man, they're busting their nuts. 60 to 80 hours a week to make $800 to $1,000 a week. That's before taxes. I'm like, dude, my math ain't that great. I am not a scientist. I'm not great with numbers. But I know one thing for sure. If I'm going to put in 30 hours a week and bank between $500 and $700, are you serious right now? So I'm like, no, I don't look at DoorDash as an hourly. I love the way people do that. Even DoorDash does that. Earn by time. This is how much an hour. I'm like, don't give me the hour shit. I don't want to hear the hour shit. If everybody went by the hour on DoorDash, nobody would be doing it. Because it'd be minimum wage on some days. Nobody would want to do it. Other days are like, I just made $30 in 1 hour. It happens to me all the time. I'll make $30 in 1 hour and $12 in the next. What's that average, folks? So I'm like, when he talks about acceptance rate, I'm like, okay, fine. I get that it's working for him. He likes his acceptance rate because it's working for him. My problem with it is, my acceptance rate goes above 35. I notice I start getting crap orders. I know what they're doing. They see that I'm getting close to 40. Once I hit 40, it gets really bad. Because they know, or they think, the algorithm does, is that I'm trying to achieve that 50 to get back into that diamond program. I've been on the diamond program. I don't want no part of it. As soon as I've been on the diamond program, I think once in the last month, and when I got to it, I couldn't wait to get off of it. It was constantly $4 for a mile. I've said this before, I'll say it again. $4 for a mile sounds great in theory. The problem is, in each individual market, you might be looking at a slow merchant, a terrible pickup with a terrible merchant with a terrible pickup, and or just the worst instructions from the customer, just the worst possible thing you can imagine. And by the end of the delivery, what are you looking at? Are you looking at 20 minutes for $4? Are you looking at 10 minutes for $4? How many of these do you got to keep on doing to make the hourly rate make sense? The hourly rate's not going to make sense when you think about it, because you say, well, yeah, but I put a lot less mileage on my car. Man, if you're worried about mileage doing gig work, I don't know what to tell you, because it always changes. You cannot predict the mileage that you're going to put on your car in any given day or any given hour. Some orders just make sense, and you'll drive extra miles because the pay's good, and you know it's slow. You know it's going to be slow. Lunch just ended. You know there's going to be crickets, and you pick up a $10 for 11 mile. I see people on the YouTube all the time talking about that. Decline, $10 for 11 miles. Doesn't make any sense. I'm like, you know what doesn't make any sense? Is the fact that there's no traffic, and that's getting turned down. The restaurant's slow. You've already checked it out. It's a subdivision or an apartment or a trailer park. Personally, I love those. I have no problem with them. Or even a business if it's a small one. But still, that's $10 fucking in your pocket. It's all easy. The pickup was easy. The drop-off's going to be easy. There's no traffic. You knock that bitch out, 15 minutes. 2 of those, between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, that's $20 for your all's hour. So my acceptance rate allowed me to do that because they send me those all the time, being between 20 and 40. As soon as I go over 40, man, I don't even get a shot at those. DoorDash Revolution, I don't even get a shot at them, man. It's been like that for over a year. As soon as I go over 40, everything is small. They're all small. And when I was in the Diamond program, I couldn't pick up anything over $4, $5, $6 for a mile. That's all I was getting. And I'm like, that's not what I'm here for. That's not what I want to do, because my market does not work that way. It's always Taco Bell, McDonald's. It's always a long drive through. It's always the customer. You know, you know this, man. DoorDash Revolution. You know this, brother. The lower the tip, the higher chances of a bad rating. You might have a 5-star, man, but again, it's market related. I don't have a 5-star. I did until I started taking stacks. I am so choosy about my stacks. I am so choosy. The reason being is because I don't want to unassign the low baller. You know what I mean? I need those unassigns available to me for the shit that really matters. The ones that are so bad, I call it being forced to unassign. You're going to wait so long, and DoorDash does not necessarily have your back on excluding the rating if the customer rates you poorly because it was late, cold, whatever. They say they do, and sometimes they do, but that's a coin flip. I'm not out here to gamble that much. I'll gamble some, but not that much. My biggest gamble is always, is the restaurant, are they going to be busy, and is traffic going to be in that spot that I'm going to? Because that's a big deal, man. You sit there, you could hit a train, you could hit school getting out. There's all these different factors that go in that 30-second decision before you accept or decline. So I don't worry that much about the acceptance rating. Considering I got a window between 20 and 40, I noticed something has changed, DoorDash Revolution. They send me every other order sucks, but you know what I'm saying? Every other order sucks, but the other one is always really pretty damn good. I noticed that. I do it naturally, and bam, it's always the same. It's like I don't even have to think anymore. It just comes naturally through the app. It's like, we're going to send you a shitty one. You're going to decline that. We can see that. But we got to treat you the same as everybody else. We can't just keep on sending you all the bangers. But the next one will be good. So if you tell anybody on YouTube, I got all the great orders. First of all, they're not going to believe you. Second of all, they'd be like, no, I had to decline the crappy ones to get the good ones. It goes back and forth. It's like a give and take. And that's what I go through on a daily basis. And since I've been doing that, my money's gone up, my mileage has gone down, and my mentality is straight up way better. I live a lot more peaceful on the road than I used to. I'm not stressed out about my acceptance rate. I'm not stressed out about Top Dasher. I'm not stressed out about the Diamond program. I'm not stressed out about customer ratings. I do the flow, what I know works. And it's been going on for a good solid 6 months now. And this is almost 2 years into it. I'm pushing 3,500 deliveries. And I know you guys out there with 10 and 20,000 deliveries, I get that, because someday when I get there, I will be saying the same thing. Congratulations from all my subscribers. Wow, way to go. You don't get there by accepting all the crap orders. You get there by knowing your market. And that's the end of this video. Know your market. The acceptance rate will come later. Once you know your market, the acceptance rate is easier to deal with. What fixed me was not worrying about the acceptance rate and worrying about my market, keeping the customers happy, and keeping my pocketbook full. The acceptance rate screwed me up so bad, all I was worried about was DoorDash. That's all. I was worried about them, not me, not the customer. And it paid. The only one that was getting paid at that point was DoorDash, because I was having a hard time and my ratings fell. So, just food for thought, DoorDash. Know this, man. None but love, none but respect, but I had to touch base on this accepting rating does matter video, because I know that you're a big believer in it. And the reason I think that you're a big believer in it is because it actually works for you. And I know it works for other people too. In my market, dude, one last time, it's a fail. It's a major fail. When I did the thing where you got to reset to 100%, man, it was a hard road. And then I brought it back up and tried it one more time. It was still a hard road. That was about 8 months in the working. That wasn't 8 days. It was about 8 months. Obviously not 8 days, but it was. I won't do it again, and I'll never do earn by time. I'll never do it. I pick and choose what I want to do. And in this market, it's about 2 out of 10 customers that tip or tip well. So there's no point. There really isn't. The market adjustment has not been made in this market. So anyway, none but respect for you, DoorDash Revolution. I just had to touch base on that. You know how I keep it real. And for all of you that in Real Linda, I'll be on Real Talk with Roy tomorrow, I guess. 11 a.m. his time. I have no clue what that is my time. Hopefully he gets back and lets me know. All right, there you go. There's my last, hopefully ever, on the acceptance rate, whether it matters or not, Torp video. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right, Torp out.